Hi. Um, I haven't left any videos. This has been a week, and I wanted to talk about it. Tomorrow I have my surgery, so this is going to be the last video for a little bit. I'm imagining a lot of drooling on myself, so this is going to be the last one for a little while until I'm back up on my feet. So this week I have not been myself. On Monday, I was on the phone with my health insurance, and the gentleman I rent a space from texted me and said, "Did your first client cancel?" I said, "I don't have any clients today." And then he called because my client was waiting for me. I've been a massage therapist for almost, in April it'll be a decade. I've never forgotten that I had a client ever. Um, I I've been late a couple of times, maybe uh, because of traffic, but I've never just totally forgotten. So that was unusual. Um, so there's been a lot on my mind. I'm trying to get everything with the school situated so that my business partner doesn't lose her mind. Um, Not that Mel ever loses her mind. um, that was mean. I love you, Mel. But anyway, so I've been noticing things. I've been jotting things down this week. And, I have been on quite a journey since July. Uh, a great many things have happened, and they were all positive. Although maybe to some it doesn't seem like positive. But I see the positive in them. So this morning, I have two dogs. I have Izzy, who I'm going to point to. I have Izzy and Mater, who's in my bedroom. Izzy and Mater are large. Izzy's 92 pounds. Mater's about 130. They love me. These dogs follow me everywhere. They follow me everywhere. They sleep with me. They play with me. And I noticed this morning that only happens when I'm in the mood, maybe that's the way to put it. I found myself this morning becoming frustrated with Mater, who is my Great Dane, because I was trying to do something in the backyard and he was in my way. It's very easy for Mater to get in my way. He's a big dog. And then I caught myself and I thought, do I conduct myself in my human relationships like this? Only allowing love when I think it's appropriate. I can't find the right word. It was almost like I just was like, Mater, not right now, and I'm like, that dog was just trying to love me, and I pushed him away. So I really started to think about every type of relationship I've ever had, be they romantic or parental or as a sibling or as a friend. I started really examining them. And I find that I do that a lot. I've done that a lot. And I really felt that. really understood that I push those sorts of displays of affection. I push them away. That's not how I see myself in my head until this morning when I was doing it. So then I started thinking about people that I love. And, you know, social media has its place. I've used it recently because I've been, like, I feel like if I learned something from this journey, that maybe it might help somebody else. And I post weird stuff. You know, sometimes it's because I need to hear it. Usually it's because I need to hear it. So if I find a meme that I like and I post it, it's because I need to hear it. And I started thinking, I started thinking this a while ago. You know, if I need to read these things, they're so silly, maybe somebody else does too. So I started posting them. And in thinking about social media, I started to think about friends that I have who no longer exist in this world because they passed away. I have quite a few friends that passed away. Some because of disease, some because they took their own lives. And I think they're both hard. You know, finding out somebody that you love has passed away. It's hard. It's really hard. So they had social media accounts when they were alive, and I followed them. I still follow them, even though they're no longer here. And, you know, when you pass away, your social media account almost turns into a memorial. Well, not almost. It does turn into a memorial. And I can't. They're not live. These people are no longer on this mortal coil. And I can't delete their social media account. Because sometimes I need to talk to them. And so I post to their wall, or I tag them in a post or something. It just feels good to have that. So, you know, in discovering that, well, I guess I didn't discover it. You know, I knew that I still had Facebook accounts that I followed for people that have passed away. And I really wanted to understand, God, everything, really. I just want to understand everything. I've been thinking a great deal. I've been meditating a great deal. I've been working out a great deal. You know, I have not lived a conventional life. I've done a lot of things. I've done a lot of amazing things. I've been crazy happy and terribly broken and somewhere in between, you know. But I've had a lot of experiences, and I guess a lot of like my father, God rest his soul, used to say, why does everything happen to you, Diane? Why is it always you? And I started to think about that. Why is it always me? You know, as a little girl who hears that sticks with you. Why is it always me? I am finding so many patterns that I created and that I learned like I perpetuated them. Why is it always me? And so it always has been me my whole life. Strange, unfortunate, glorious, you know, things happen to me. I've never really had a boring life. I think the most boring my life was when I lived on Cielo Tierra Ranch. And even that didn't last long. So, deciphering life lessons and soul contracts. You know, why certain people are in your life. Why are they only in your life for this amount of time? Why don't they ever leave sometimes? You know, how can you go years? I have friends that I haven't talked to in years, and when I call them or reconnect with them, shoot, I didn't talk to my best friend Scott for 17 years during the entire time I was out of the state of Arizona traveling Ren Fair. We didn't talk for 17 years, you know, and when I found him again, it was like we picked up a conversation where it left off 17 years ago. So I guess why I'm talking about this is that I you know, if you're here, if you're watching this, you know, thank you, because this account is private now. My account is private. And if you're here, it's because I didn't remove you or block you, you know, because I know you, because I trust you. Maybe if we've just built up a social media friendship, you know, that can happen apparently. Well, it has happened. You know, thank you for being here. Thank you for looking at my pictures and reading and standing in solidarity with me for whatever reason of the moment that I'm posting. So I have surgery tomorrow. I'm not even going to directly talk about that. What I am going to talk about is this. When I first started traveling with the Renaissance Fair, well, I owned my own booth first that sold essential oils, and then I got pregnant, and then after I had my son, my then husband and I decided it would be a great idea to travel around in the Ren Fair. So we literally sold everything we had, and friends, we didn't have a car. Friends drove us to the Arizona Renaissance Fair and like dropped us in the middle of the desert with a 21 month old child, and we're like, see ya, good luck, have a great time, you know. And my then husband turned to me and went, so we're kind of homeless now? And I went, yeah, I hadn't thought about it, but yes we are homeless. So one of the in that first year, actually it was the beginning of my second year doing Renaissance Fair, so I would have been 94, I sold chocolates at the Renaissance Fair. They have these amazing chocolate booths, and you know, one of the things about working at the Renaissance Fair is that you hawk, which is you stand out front of wherever your booth is or the joust is, whatever, and you sell your wares. And my hawking line from when I worked for the chocolate booth was eat dessert first, because you never know what's going to happen, and you don't want to meet your maker with a turkey leg in your hand. So I'm going to leave that here, and I love every single one of you. Thank you.